Okay, welcome. We are going to do a short lower body sequence today. Feel free to grab a warm drink, light some incense or a candle or something sensory to really be in your body. Soft, maybe something soft underneath you. For class, we will use a block. If you don't have a block, grab a pillow. And if you have ankle weights, grab those. You definitely don't need them. There's all kinds of sensation we can find without any weights. And then come on around onto your hands and knees. We're gonna get right into it. So start by stretching that right leg back and up behind you, and then drawing a big circle leg bone in the hip socket. So push your hands firmly into the mat, open up that hip, bring it back and around. Full breath, breathe it in, breathe it out. That left side is so stable and strong, everything else in the body unmoving. For 2. 1 more, stretch that leg up and back, and then switch directions. Now we're going to crack that hip open, lift the knee, arc the leg away from you, then behind you, and back through center. Breathe it in, breathe it out. I like to point through the toes on that right leg. Feel some gentle support for the ribs. Lubricating the hip joint before we move in more deeply. And lower that right side down. Simply switch legs. Stretch your left leg up and back, open, back and around. Keep pushing through whatever is touching down onto your mat. That is your root system. Keep your head nice and long. So notice if your head is dropped and you're trying to look back at your legs. Just gently lift the crown of the head, reaches forward. Just working with your range, see what's there, breathe into it. Let's switch directions. Arc that left leg open, back and around. Smooth movement, like there's no beginning and no end. Last one. Good, and then simply come down onto your right side body. If you'd like, we're gonna put the ankle weights on our top leg. So you actually only need 1 weight. And I probably would not use it for the whole sequence, as I just did this, and it's pretty high sensation. Come all the way down onto your right side body and just use your block as a pillow there. Now, your legs are in an orientation like you're sitting in a chair. So your shins are going to come towards the long edge of your mat. And your hips and knees are at this 90-ish degree angle. And then feel a slight lift through that right side waist. A little bit of support through the waist here. Breathe in, breathe out, float that left leg just to a hover, a small hover. And then on your exhale, start to press that leg away from you and pull it back in. That's it, simply extend through the knee and then fold that knee back in. It will not feel like a lot at first, with or without the ankle weight, but it builds quickly. Now we're going to work with our deep hip muscles. These are our stabilizing muscles. So they don't require a lot of weight. They're smaller muscles. They're super important. And they tend to be weak in a lot of us. So it's not that your legs or your hips are weak. It's not that you are weak. You're strong in a lot of positions. Keep it going here. Keep folding in, pressing away, breathing. It's just that we're weak in some unfamiliar positions. Right? Because we tend to not have quite enough variety of movement. We don't tend to move in enough planes or angles, or often enough in those planes and angles, and we tend to move in some a lot. I'm a runner, so I have really strong muscles that move me forward and back. These lateral and side-to-side muscles are not as strong. I actually have a trail race tomorrow, so I don't want to tire my hips out too much. We're going to do another 2, which is why I'm going to dish that ankle weight at some point. 1, next time your leg reaches long, swoop that leg away from you, away from you, away from you, and then fold it back in and send your foot towards the bottom of your mat. Swoop it away, feel the length through the hamstring, pull it back in, reach it away. So we're drawing a circle, basically, kind of like we're biking backwards here. Try not to let the whole pelvis rock. I just felt my pelvis rock as I reach that leg long. Avoid that as much as possible. Send the leg away from you. Reach it long. The abdominals are working to support you here. That bottom side is also working to support you. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more in that direction. Next time you pull that leg back in, just switch directions. So reach your leg long away from you, and then drag your heel back, fold the knee, keep it going. So now it's really like we're bicycling forwards. Full breath circulating the system, soft jaw, soft belly. Stay with it. We're going to do 2 more. I am going to personally dish the ankle weight at this point. Okay, fold that knee back in. Now laterally rotate the leg, so toes up, heel down. Feel the spiral from the hip joint. Same thing, so to press that leg away from you and pull it back in. So we're going for endurance here. Try to keep the toes up. This is gonna feel harder, so ditch the weight if you need to. Fold in, reach away. You can always rest. You can always rest. That is always available to you. 2. Whew, I'm feeling it through my left hip. Now stretch that leg away from you. Reach the leg long. Fold it back in. We're not going to do as many here. Keep it going. Reach, extend, pull. 2 more in this direction. Breathe into, breathe with that sensation. Switch directions. Stretch the leg away from you. We're still fighting for that lateral rotation, fighting for 2. Try to resist movement everywhere else. 1, now stretch that leg away from you and just relax it down. Relax it down completely. Maybe some touch, some gentle touch on the outside of that left leg. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good, now bring your leg right back in. Fold the knees, glue the heels together. Last little bit of work for those hip rotators. Breathe in. Breathe out to open the thighs up. Breathe in. Simple clamshell exercise. So we're really targeting those deep hip muscles, piriformis. Exhale, lift. Pelvic floor is connected really closely with these muscles. So this can also impact the health of our pelvic floor. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, a little lift in and up through the pelvic floor. Let's do 4, 3. Breathe it in, breathe it out for 2. and 1. Ribs wrap in. Now let's see if we can float the shins off the mat and do the exact same thing but with less support. Breathe in, breathe out. Peel that leg open. Can you feel the abdominals, the deep core working with you? Get the breathing right. Allow your respiration to help you, not hinder you. Let's go 3. Good, for 2. Last one. Relax it down, breathe it out. Some people like to punch the side of their hip. I like to just gently rub, flush, breathe. Whatever works for you. And then we're simply going to switch sides. Maybe you put that ankle weight onto the second side, your right side. We'll put it on for a little bit. And I'm gonna come swing around so I'm facing you. So just come onto your left side body, set that up second side, same thing. So your left ear is coming onto the block, shins are reaching towards the long edge of the mat. Breathe in, prepare, breathe out, little lift through the side waist, float that top leg up. Exhale to send it away from you, like you're pushing something away with that top leg. Breathe in, neck is long. Breathe out, send it away from you. So you might feel the bottom side already because it is helping support you here and it just worked quite hard, I hope. So feel that bottom side underneath you. Feel the top side working hard. Feeling just connected to all those little muscles in our hips that we don't always feel, that we don't always think about. Feel grateful for how they help propel us forward, for how they resist us, like this side to side motion of the pelvis. And if there's any runners or walkers, I'm sure there's walkers at least, and hopefully runners, this helps us like not waste energy because we send all of that energy into propelling us forward and not going side to side. Okay, let's do another 4. We're folding the knee and then lengthening the leg away from us. We still have the natural curves of the spine, so I like to think of those natural curves being undisturbed. 2. Moving at the hip joint, resisting motion everywhere else. Next time that leg goes long, we're gonna swoop it away from us, fold it back in and push. Breathe in, like we're bicycling backwards. Breathe out. When you send that leg away from you, make sure you don't send it back too far in space so that it pulls you back. Feel the obliques resisting any rotation. Nice, let's do 2 more circles in this direction. Next time we bring that leg back in, we're gonna switch it up. So we're gonna reach it away from us and then arc our heel back towards us. Breathe in, breathe out. Imagining like we're moving through honey or moving through a thick current of water. Imagine that resistance the whole way through. Last time this direction. Nice, and I'm going to lose the ankle weight for the lateral rotation part. You choose your proper amount of challenge. So now the leg is still hovering. We turn the toes up, rotate, lateral rotation through that femur, and then send your leg away from you and pull it back in. Fold in, reach it long. Starting to feel that burn through my top side for sure. And if the sensation is too much, if we don't have the endurance, we simply rest. Without judgment, we rest and then join back in when you can. Next time you reach that leg long, swoop it around, bend, and press. Good, are your toes still pointed up? Take a peek. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Whew. Let's do one more in that direction. And then stretch your leg long away from you. Arc it back in. Nice work. 2. Toes are up, up, up. Last one. Whew, I am reached my end point. Stretch that leg long away from you. And then maybe some gentle nurturing touch. Right hand to right hip, right butt cheek. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it fall away really quick. Rest. Okay, bring your leg back in. Last bit of work through this outer hip. Find some willingness to keep going. Our simple but not easy clamshell exercise. So glue the heels together. Breathe in. Prepare to move. Breathe out to open the right thigh up. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. If you want more, this top hand could create more resistance. I certainly do not want that right now. Breathe in, breathe out. And just to note that your shins are no longer parallel with the short edge of the mat. Your heels have come in line with your tailbone. I don't know if I explained that. Exhale, scoop and lift. Let's do just 3. Move with your breath. Try to initiate that breath before you move. 1 more. Nice. Now maybe we float the shins up and off the mat. We take away the base of support and then keep it going. Good. Getting strong in this plane. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Keep your neck long. Just 4. Here for 3. Resist up. Resist back down. Last 1. And then rest, rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ooh, make your way up to a seat. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you feel awake. Meaning neuromuscularly, we awoke those muscles, and alive. We created perfusion, we created blood flow, and feeling a little stronger through the sides of the hips. It's kind of that gritty hip work that doesn't always feel good in the moment, but makes us feel really strong and supported in our bodies in the rest of the activities we do throughout our day. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something from it. Try this maybe before a run or before a different sports session and see how the hips feel. Okay. Thanks for watching.